Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Daily Fantasy Digest Podcast, the all-inclusive podcast where we talk all things fantasy sports to help give you an edge. Welcome back, everybody. We are back here today breaking down a Tuesday 12-game slate, massive slate, but just to break down this Labor Day slate that we had yesterday, had Kyle Hendricks and Adam Wainwright both pitched an absolutely incredible game. Wainwright didn't even give a run. It was incredible. Hendricks pitched 7 Ks with 1 earned run. Definitely a great outing. Cubs bats. Castellanos did very well. Bryant did not homer, unfortunately. But the Cardinals bats, Tommy Edman and Paul Goldschmidt produced, as well as the twin bats that we had selected, being Eddie Rosario. So it was a cash game, or it was cash. It was barely cash, but I cashed in all formats yesterday. Definitely was a nice return. So looking to continue that in today. We have a massive slate on our hands, 4 pitches above 10K. A few are warranted and a few are not. So let's jump into this right here. My top pitcher today, Clevenger is going to be very chalk, but I can't pay 12.2K. I'm going to pay down for Jack Flaherty here. He's been my go-to guy recently for pitching. And it's rightfully so. He put 24 points up on San Francisco last time. Pitches way better at home, as we can see. Multiple 30-point performances at home. His K upside has been through the roof recently. His pitch mix has been incredible. So I'm really looking for Flaherty here to dominate the San Francisco Giants. Now, there's 2 pitchers left. And I have a feeling that people are going to dive really deep, which is what I plan on doing as well. Mitch Keller is the only mid-tier price pitcher that I like at 7.2K going up against the Miami Marlins. But I think Mike Montgomery is actually a better play here. Faced Detroit, put up a 41-point performance in Detroit. Has been pitched 2 back-to-back very good games at home against the Mets and Oakland. Struck out 6 and then struck out 3. Only gave up 1 earned run at home so far. Mike Montgomery has been incredible. To be honest, I'm only looking for 10, maybe 15 points max out of Montgomery, is what all we should need. A lot of people I believe Montgomery's going to be very chalk tomorrow, especially in cash games. It's going to allow you to jump up to these very, very high tier bat stacks that you're going to need to really have in your lineups to be able to cash. So let's jump into the first pitcher that we want to attack. All the way at the bottom, Chichi Gonzalez. He's been absolutely dreadful, negative 17.3 points against Pittsburgh last time in Coors. I want to jump all over him against the Dodgers here today. And load up. I need Cody Bellinger in the lineup. I think it's vital, as well as Corey Seager. Want to jump to another bat stack here. Margevicius actually came into yesterday's game for a little bit, so I don't think he'll be pitching today, starting. But I do want to attack Ketel Marte here. At least some part of this game. Arizona's been absolutely just killing it. They put up 14-plus runs against San Diego yesterday. I think this is definitely something that we can look to see here as a trend, as they're just really starting to heat up. So I really like that Arizona Diamondbacks play here today. I think it's a very good spot for them. It's really weird. That they won't be pitching this. I don't assume they'll be pitching this pitcher. So I really want to attack as many Arizona Diamondbacks players as I can. I really like Ketel Marte, of course, on top. I also like Abraham Almonte if he plays. He didn't put up an incredible performance yesterday. I really think it's a very, very good spot for him if he ends up playing in that lineup. So, last spot, and arguably the chalkiest spot to find bats. Boston against Minnesota. Minnesota's pitching some sort of a weird game. It's really hard to tell. But I don't want to pay super top dollar for a lot of players here. Andrew Benintendi at 4.1K is very enticing to me. I think this is a very good spot. I don't know why Will Smith is in there. But he's a very good spot. I really, really like Andrew Benintendi here. I think it's just a great spot for him, hitting from the left side of the plate. He's been not really getting very noticed lately, not really having that pop that he has at previous points. So I really think that he's in a good spot, as well as Rafael Devers, arguably one of the most incredible young players right now for the Red Sox. Hitting from the left side of the plate, he's a monster. There is nothing that's going to get past him. So I really, really like Rafael Devers. Now, I'm going to want to dive deep here on catcher, like always. Max Stassi going up against Mike Fiers. He's been pitching, or he's been playing a lot of games lately, so I really like Max Stassi there. And then I do want to plug in one more player here from the Arizona Diamondbacks. I want to put Ketel Marte in the outfield put Mr. Eduardo Escobar up there, and leaves you with 3.6K left for an outfielder. Now, this is going to leave you with a lot of options here. 3.6K is just a very, very viable price range. Jason Hayward against Felix Hernandez is a great spot. This is Abraham Almonte, a bunch of players that you can get. You can even get Jose Martinez against Derek Rodriguez. I think this is a great spot for a lot of these players. So with that being said, this is what my lineup's going to look like come lock tomorrow. Jack Flaherty and Mike Montgomery at pitcher. I know it's going to be very different having Montgomery at pitcher, but he's been pitching too well to deserve that price tag. He should be in the 6K range at this matchup against Detroit, who's been terrible as of late. Montgomery's pitching way better at home. So I think this is a chance that we want to take here today. Love the Los Angeles Dodgers. Cody Bellinger and Corey Seager, both incredible spots from the left side of the plate. Love Arizona Diamondbacks and Eduardo Escobar and Ketel Marte. And then Boston with Rafael Devers and Andrew Benintendi with Max Stassi at catcher, leaving you 3.6K for an outfielder. We are loading up on bats today. I think this is a incredible spot to load up on bats in this jam-packed slate. So, of course, Chris Bryant did not homer yesterday, who was our dinger of the day call, but today I'm going with Cody Bellinger as the dinger of the day call. I think against Chichi Gonzalez, this should be an absolute bloodbath. He should go yard with ease, 43 homers on the year. I think it shouldn't be an issue for him. So, with that being said, if you have enjoyed the breakdowns lately and have been cashing out with us on all formats over the past week and a half, we've been on an absolute roll, looking to continue killing it. So, if you have enjoyed that, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends, tell everybody. This is the hottest DFS podcast you'll find around. Head on over to Twitter, follow us at @FantasyDigest_. See everything we tweet out regarding videos and upcoming fantasy football news. And with that being said, in the description down below, you'll find a link to our website, thedailyfantasydigest.com. Be able to find all the t-shirt designs that we have. Currently, we are trying to really push a very interesting brand of t-shirt designs, stuff that you can wear out, look incredibly dope in. So take a look at those. If you do end up picking one up, make sure to let us know on Twitter. So with that being said, good luck to everybody today on this jam-packed Tuesday slate. Hope everybody wins some money, and we'll see you on Wednesday for another episode here on the Daily Fantasy Digest Podcast.